For the chocolate glue wine bar, I will use also a polycarbonate mold in the shape of a mini Christmas log. We will color it with Christmas colors, which is red, but to make a Christmas red, I put 7% of red color into my cocoa butter and 3% of yellow color. So I mix both together and this will give a bloody red, which is really nice for Christmas. I mix it, then I temper it at 30 degrees and I spray it into my mold. The temperature of the mold will be 20 degrees, which is perfect for a good crystallization. When this is done, I will also put a very thin layer of gold. And the gold I mix with pure alcohol. I add 5% of gold, and this you can just use at room temperature. You spray it after the layer of the cocoa butter to have a nice effect. We leave it to dry out, and then we can also mold it with tempered dark chocolate. As a first layer in our glue wine chocolate bar, we're going to make a jelly with red wine to reconstruct a glue wine. What we will do, we will have just a regular dry red wine. We will cook it together with sugar, some orange peel, cinnamon, juniper berries, some citric acid, glucose, sugar and pectin. And also for the texture, I add a little bit of pear. We cook this to 103 degrees centigrade. We leave it to cool down, and this will be the first layer in our glue wine bar. The glue wine jelly is cooked to 103 degrees centigrade, and now I will sieve it to get all the texture out, but we keep in the flavors of course. We leave it to cool down, and then when it's cooled down to room temperature, I always add a little bit of pure alcohol again, because during the cooking process all the alcohol is evaporated, and because it is a glue wine praline, I always add back a little bit of pure alcohol. The jelly is cooled down and I've put it into a smaller container. Now I will put back again a bit of pure alcohol, and then we will pipe this glue wine jelly into the chocolate mold as a first layer. On top of that, we will continue making also a ganache with red wine. The second recipe that comes on top of the glue wine jelly, it's a ganache. The ganache contains red wine and as well some orange peel. We will compose the ganache out of Belcolade Origins Noir Papua New Guinea 73 cacao trees with some cocoa butter. We will boil cream together with red wine, some glucose, sorbitol crystals, orange peel, and also a little bit of butter. I have 2 times butter in the recipe. The second part of the butter will come at the end when we obtain the ganache, and at 35 degrees, when it's mixed as well, I will also incorporate the butter with an immersion blender. When the ganache is at 30 degrees, we can pipe it on top of the glue wine jelly and we leave it to set until the next day. When it's crystallized completely, I will also close the glue wine chocolate bar with tempered chocolate, and then we can demold it. So the glue wine chocolate bars are crystallized and closed with tempered Belcolade Noir Selection cacao trees, and now they are ready to demold. So I'll just flip them over onto a sheet of paper. I'll give a small tap and I will remove the mold. So these glue wine bars are ready. As a first layer we have a jelly with glue wine, and then as a second layer we made a ganache with orange peel and our delicious Belcolade Origins Noir Papua New Guinea 73 cacao trees. See you for the next demonstration.